Welcome in, everybody. It's Friday night, the 5th of Streamcember. You are here live at the 216 Creator Studios, where we have something incredible going. I am Deke, this man right over here, Cappuccino. Welcome in, Cap.
Hey, buddy. Hey, I'm excited. This is going to be awesome. Veterans Path to Hope, and we have gaming. We have Veterans Network Association here. A lot of supporters, a lot of fans. It's going to be Madden 2025 here today, along with some guitar stuff. We're going to be throwing some interviews into the podcast room a little bit.
Yep.
I am excited about this game. They got a cool little trophy that kind of goes out for this.
You see that? That's
extremely honored and proud to be part of this.
Yeah. We're always trying to level things up here, and we're glad that you're joining us for this live stream. In a minute, you're going to see 4 Madden games streamed live on your screen, and they've got a tournament going on is basically what this is, a tournament. So they're going to do 4 games, and then they'll drop in and they'll make a championship out of it. There's a trophy, but you get to enjoy Madden. It's great. A lot of veterans come home, from overseas and from their tours, and this is just a great way to deal with stress, a great way to get out of reality a little bit.
A release.
Yeah. And we're honored that they wanted to work this out with us. So you've been working crazy for sure behind the scenes, making sure this all works. Nico's behind.
Yeah, big shout out to Nico, man. A lot going on there. With
that. So this is just gonna be fun. So we hope that you can join us if you're in and out, whatever. Here's what you can do though, because Veterans Path Hope is a huge organization that does just great things. But like, follow, subscribe. If you like what you see here, share it out with other veterans. If you know a veteran, share this out there with them. Tell them to check it out, because these are all veterans. Boy, there's some kids playing too, but people who are with veterans, veterans kids, you name it. Right.
And it's great because it's a mix of everybody out there. I've been handing crayons to Marines all day because I was told to. I don't know. What do I know? We're civvies. I'm going to be interviewing Chris. She is our host, one of our hosts here for Roger That Chronicles, and about her organization and what they've been doing about transitioning some of our soldiers that are coming back. So it's going to be really cool. It's going to be a cool event today. So stay tuned for that, folks.
Big shout out, of course, to all of our sponsors. We'll get them in and out throughout the night. But listen, have fun with this tonight. You can live comment as you're live streaming here, throw in some comments, enjoy. But yeah, we're going to have some games going as soon as we get this rocking and rolling. But first, we want to kick this off, right?
That's right.
With Aldrin
Briones.
Yeah,
that's right.
So Aldrin's going to be starting us out with the national anthem. And because you can't have football without the national anthem.
No, that's right. Yeah, that's right. So I guess without further ado, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, Aldrin Briones.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Benjamin, are you playing? All right. Yeah. Excuse me. Excuse me. 679.
Okay. There you go. Sit down. Well, we can. You want to go get her? Hey everybody, we're back. Crazy thing. The power. So we blew a breaker. The games are hot. We've got a bunch of stuff going on. But yeah, craziness here. So we're going to do a little bit of electrical work, make sure everything's good and going. We're getting the games rebooted back up, so we'll be back here in just a minute. But just wanted you to know that things are going great. If you want to know more about the event, you can visit our 216studios.com or Veterans Path Hope. And if you haven't yet, like, follow, subscribe to all of our channels. You go out to 216studios.com. The cool thing is it's got a list of all of our shows. The fun show to get every episode. A lot of fun. Yes. So right now, Cappuccino is out and he is getting guests to come in. Does put this whole thing together, which is pretty cool. So he's just out in the grabbing her, and we're coming here. Yeah, what we're just trying to do is make sure that the streams keep going and things are awesome. So craziness happening, but when you're live. Which is awesome. You got her? Keep going. So this is the filler part of it. Yeah, you got it. Roger that. So and Roger That Chronicles. That's why I said Roger That. But yeah, so far we've got some good games. A couple of blowouts. But we've got a couple of good games. And again, this is triple elimination, so you're going to end up going a couple of rounds, which is awesome. Hopefully, you're having a good time, but we'll be good. Come on in. Come on in.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you.
We are live, so did our makeup? Are we good? They didn't do me, so. But you
Where's my makeup in here?
That's it. Welcome to 216 Creator Studios. Glad to have you here, which is awesome.
Wonderful space here.
Isn't this cool?
It is.
Yeah.
This is a really cool space. How long have you been here?
So about a year and a half now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we used to have a place over in the William Tunyon building on 31.
Okay.
And then we've just kind of expanded, and we got this awesome space.
Nice.
In conjunction with Piano Trends. So
that's awesome.
Which is
Do you
great.
get more traffic here than the last place, or
seems to? Yeah.
Okay.
We seem to get a lot of. It's a lot easier for a lot of people too.
Wonderful.
That's it.
Yeah.
So tell me your first name and who you're with and what you do.
Okay. So Laura Frantz, I am the executive director with Veterans Path to Hope. And we are an agency, we've been around for 30 years, surprising to a lot of people.
Yep.
But we basically have 10 different programs we run to offer a hand up to veterans, active military, and their families.
Yeah.
So,
and you moved from McHenry as well.
We did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
we
right.
did.
That's
yeah.
right. Better traffic?
Yeah, better traffic.
Just something,
well,
right?
in some ways, some people miss our old space.
Well, sure.
But
it was nice over there.
The space now is just, it's brighter. It's the same exact size, but it's configured in a more friendly way.
Yeah.
So it's good.
Hold on. I'm going to turn off my walkie-talkie. There we go.
There we go.
And Laura, so why did you serve, or did you just have a heart to help veterans?
It's a little bit. I did not serve. No, let me start with that. What happened? This is kind of a funny story. I had a career helping children, and about 5 different people sent me this job posting when it came up. And at first, I kind of brushed it off, like, no, veterans. I was married to a veteran. I have family members that served, but it wasn't front and center for me. And then I came and I met with the board. The search committee was made up of veterans, and everything they asked me, it was problems. The agency was in trouble, like serious trouble at the time.
I remember
and
that.
they had been looking for a veteran to run the organization. And then they realized that from a business perspective, what they needed was someone who knew what to do running a business in a social service business. And I knew that. So everything that they laid out in terms of problems, I said, I've already done that. I know how to fix that. And so now it's 10 years later.
Yeah.
When I started, we had 4 services that helped veterans, and we were in a limited geographic area. And now we've spread based on need and funders' wishes. So now we have 10 plus programs. We're all across Northern Illinois with different programming. We have a total of 5 different sites that we're at, where veterans and again, veterans, active military, and their families, they can drop in any problem, any concern. We're going to see if one or more of those 10 programs can be of assistance. And if we can't do it, we're such a part of a huge network.
Yeah.
So many people in the community, so many different organizations are interested in helping people who have served. And so if it's something we can't do, we know someone who can.
Yeah.
So it's really been a wonderful, a great place to grow. I think you've probably heard the stat that 73% of our staff are veterans themselves. And so it's like people walk in and they, share the same language, many of the same experiences. People that are facing food insecurity, they're greeted by people who have faced food insecurity. Homeless vets come in to our various offices. Like, homelessness is alive and well, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
We have staff members that have been there and have worked their way out. So it's a great mixture of people that really care, have a lot of compassion, have experience with themselves or other people. And so it's just a very welcoming, warm environment for people who are struggling to come in and say, okay, I can take a breath, and I'm going to have somebody walking alongside of me until we get this figured out.
Yeah. So I've always been keenly aware of when these veterans come home, or the veterans get out of the military, right?
Yeah.
And how hard that transition is. But and so my son just finished 9.5 years in the Navy.
Okay.
And now I'm seeing how truly difficult it is, until until it's in your backyard, right?
Yes.
I've got a lot of friends who are veterans, through the station over the years. Coach Papa, he and I, with 2 ball guys. So you're like, oh yeah. But then when it's home, when it hits close to home, and he's not a kid, right? I mean, he was in for 9.5 years. He's 31 years old. He's married. But just to see the interesting struggle of reacclimating to civilian life, very difficult.
Yes, very difficult.
And you guys are there to help people with that.
We are.
Yeah.
And it really runs the gamut. Like I tell people, I have been so well educated and informed by veterans and their family members coming to tell me their stories. Like, it's been such a blessing, and has helped open my mind to the full circle of, here's a struggle. Is anybody else helping with that? If they're not, how can we help, and how can we find funding to be able to do that?
Right.
And what I have found is that it's like some people struggled prior to the military. And so they go into the military, they get out, they don't have a lot of family support, or they're living here away from where their family was.
Right.
And they need a lot of basics, like they're homeless. They need housing, employment, food, all of that. And then there's other people where they had family support. They had a pretty good experience in the military, but what they are struggling to adapt to is my understanding of when you're in the military, it's that team approach, it's your role, it's your mission. Everybody's pulling in the same direction, more or less. And then you get into the civilian world where people are me first. They're figuring out how to not do what needs to be done. And so the isolation that veterans have felt, they've talked to me about that. And so we have programs such as the gaming program that's going on tonight, where it's not about basic needs. It's about connecting veterans to other veterans so that at least for a minute, you get with people who are of that like mindset, the mission, the focus, here's the role, I know what to do. We have our Wednesday night dinners in McHenry, at our Crystal Lake office. Every other Tuesday in Lake County, we have a dinner. We have our outdoors programming, which has weekend excursions and/or fishing trips. Like we have these different programs that are about bringing veterans together with other veterans, just relationships, relating and relieving that pressure. And sometimes that transition hits later. I often told the story of a couple of stories that I'll tell. We had a board member for a while that I'm guessing he was in his late 40s. And he said, I have been in the civilian world for at least 20 years now, and I am still getting so angry at the lack of mission focus at work. And he actually went into counseling because he was still struggling 20 years out of the military with that lack of mission focus, teamwork, like everybody having everybody else's back and not leaving anybody behind. Another story was I answered the phone one day at our office, and there was a veteran that called that he had just retired. And he said, I went to the wall and I saw Vietnam vet. I saw the names. And ever since then, I've been having nightmares. I'm driving in my car. They're in the back seat. Like everything was rushing forward because he was finally not busy all the time, so that transition, most people think of it as right when you get out of, or shortly after you get out of the military, after you go through the honeymoon of being out and all of that, it can hit at any point during people's lives. And again, we're here for it, along with all the partners that we have.
Yeah, that's awesome. And it's amazing work. And when you're not part of that family, right? When my son was, he was deployed, and that's when the pandemic hit. So he was on a boat because he's a Navy
guy,
and so he was. There was no COVID on his ship, right? And they had to stay out almost 12 months, which is a long time for a boat deployment. And when he was over, he was over in the Middle East when we took out Soleimani. And so I'm a proud American, so I'm always like, kick their butt when you have a kid over there. That news hits different.
I know.
And how do you get into, my wife and I have learned through experience, like what it's like, right? For the parents, even for
the stress.
It's different.
Yes.
And it hits different, all through a Desert Storm when my kids are at home there, it was like, proud to be American, go kick their ass, and my kids over there, I'm like, oh, please, Lord.
I know, right? It's almost like the silent partners. Like you don't hear people talk about the parents.
No.
Like you hear people talk about military families, meaning the wives and children.
Right.
But people don't talk a lot about the parents and how stressful it is when it's your child or children, depending on the family that's over there serving. It's a whole different level of stress and angst.
Yeah. So my son was a DC or damage control. Yeah. And so what we told my wife is he's a firefighter.
Okay.
Right. Because in essence he is.
Sure.
But the other piece of damage control is if that boat takes a direct hit, he will give his life to seal it off so that the rest of the, everyone makes it.
Yeah.
But we didn't want to tell my wife that, right? So it's like, he's a fireman.
Okay.
Because she wouldn't have been able to sleep.
The worry would have eaten her alive. Got it.
Yeah. And so, people ask me like, how'd you wrap your head around that? I go, I didn't. I couldn't.
Yeah.
And so I said, what I did is prayed every day that he was going to be okay.
Right.
You know what I mean?
For 9.5 years.
Yeah. And so, it is a different stress level.
Yeah.
I'm getting word that the games are back up.
Excellent.
we're gonna have you back.
Wonderful.
We'll get you
Okay.
on Roger That Chronicles, because
I'd love that.
I think your story and what you do, what your team does.
The team is wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think we just need to share that more and more and more, because it's amazing.
Yeah.
And it's for people who've given their lives, you know.
Yes.
Literally, they may not have died, but you were never out of it.
And you're never the same.
Yeah.
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 So let's jump back to the games. One more time, Laura, thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
And Veterans Path to Hope.
That's it.
Check it out. There might be a QR code or something that we have right up above me here.
Cool. Okay.
Wherever, however I put it. I
The other way.
There you go. There it is. Right there. There you go.
Excellent.
But yeah, if there's another break, we'll get you back in here. But thank you so much for being here.
You.
Thanks for supporting this, because I think it's cool.
Oh, this is amazing.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, let's get back to the games.
Thank you.
You know how it is. Oh yeah. I have no idea what I'm doing. Get out of here. How do you?
Thank you.
Awesome. The listening I've had. I was hoping my phone would come, but once I saw like I was actually able to restore everything, I was like, oh. Yeah, that would
Hasn't played this before at all. He just scored a touchdown.
It'll make the team.
That's why I played golf. That's why I played golf. He goes, I just saw him over there. He's okay. What? I have no idea which one that. Extra.
Oh, you're not winning. Oh, now I know who always hit. I did it. Cheater. No.
Oh, right in his hands.
You want to say
So B, the other guy? B
something? Get your eyes on the ball. I do.
Wait, the halftime over there, 34-29?
Oh, yeah, he could. Oh, caught up.
See if he can do it. See if he can come back and win.
Oh, sick.
Run. Jackson. Oh my gosh. Yes.
My guy right in front of it.
Hey, no, in the last 5 minutes of it, anything can happen.
Oh my God.
I got sacked, I'm assuming? That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to get him to run right in the middle between those guys. But it worked, did it?
Hey, Josh, I ain't saying nothing, but it looks like a basketball store over here.
I mean, I was right there with them until the game. I was doing good.
Right, I gotta make him run.
Hey, pressure's on me.
I just should have got the ball. He's like, I caught it.
Oh.
Trying to get it.
Gainer. Boy, after that first half, Mahomes isn't taking this 1 yard drop.
Oh, come on. Get out of here. Now you can pick with your right stick if you want.
Let's see how.
Did I get it tucked on again today?
Yeah.
He's like, did I break it? I'm gonna walk out there with a fat lick.
Oh.
I don't know why it's a good idea to ask you if you want to say that.
There's no sneak.
Oh my God.
Take the QBs off.
Oh.
Touch,
Oh.
touch.
You got
No,
three.
wait, no, you gotta wait till it goes all the way down. Right. So I only touched the second one. So it went up to the top.
So you press A and then it starts moving, and then once it gets to the top, you press A,
That's what I
it
did.
stops, and then you have to wait, and then it starts coming down, and then you press A again. You press your premature.
Whoa.
Let me show you. I'll show you.
Yeah.
So A,
Okay. Okay.
A, now wait.
Okay.
Oh.
So I must have hit it before the time now.
Those chubby fingers, man.
You don't follow right here. Same flowers.
It's like me when I'm trying to dial on my phone. It's like, brr, brr.
Oh, intercession. Who did that?
Oh my God. Oh, fumble, he goes. Did you know? Oh, he challenged that. It looked like he was down. He always been playing over. It looked like.
I just witnessed 2 interceptions back to back in less than a
There was
minute.
no. He was down.
Was he really?
Dude, this game has fucked me like 3 times, bro.
It's the game's fault now. Oh.
Oh my God.
Wrap that thing up. I'm trying to help you.
Yeah, that's a fumble.
I'm being a punch on it.
Oh, that's crazy.
10.
Look, I'm
I have
scared.
to go back in for a minute. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. Don't have to push out again. No. Getting out of bounds. You need to burn the clock. Now sit steady.
Where you at on the field?
Too far. You get out of bounds and slow the game like that. Yeah. So A.
Thank you so much.
Ooh, nice.
No guy cannot forgive. Sorry. Butterfinger. Butterfinger.
You should have ran.
Oh, yeah, I should have.
Oh, wow.
Need to go for a touchdown anyway. Yeah.
Thank you.
It looks like you're watching the TV.
I know. I'm going to watch. All right, here we go.
Whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
Why is Mahomes acts like on fire? Is on fire? Fucking ridiculous. Whoa, looks like last time I played it was Atari and
Yeah, exactly.
smoking me. Nice catch.
What's the flag? What's the flag?
And
Let me guess, an illegal formation or an illegal person? This isn't soccer, bro. There's no illegal formation of somebody being down the field.
Yeah, it was on that day. It was, but since the pro, they gonna move this tackle.
Close, Landon, close.
oh my God, he shook it off. Get him. Jeez.
People that came back
I was trying to get him in control, and he didn't. Let's go. What's that flag go? What's that flag go? You let somebody come back from this, bro.
Nah, it's good.
You gotta look at the
Bro, leave a man downfield. Offense, drive.
offense, Josh.
Don't do it.
Bro,
Yes, you were out of him.
what is an illegal man downfield? Did I
can't
see
get
somebody
somebody
out in the field while
You got some screws in.
like this?
You're not sneaking.
Josh is not having fun time right
Oh, get
now.
out of here.
This game is illegal. That's an illegal formation. I'm just gonna make up shit now. The game is illegal formation.
Hey, now I see why they was for you.
Oh.
I'm not good at these games.
Oh.
Get him.
There's too many.
Look at this.
Oh, no, that was an illegal crossover.
Double dribble.
Yeah, that was a double dribble.
Traveling.
No,
Illegal tackle.
Dad,
Right.
you're down 30 points.
I was not down until the game decided.
You better not. Do it, bro. I picked the wrong guy. Don't do it.
No, that's
Don't
illegal.
do it, bro. Don't do it, bro.
Oh. You can probably just run. I hit him back and he goes.
Yeah, that's pro for you, though. They gonna do that. That was mad. Man.
If you come back and win, I'm leaving. I'm just throwing it out there. I've got other stuff to do. I actually double booked today and I've got another event. I gotta go to.
Hello.
Hey.
It's been canceled. There's no bartender. Yeah.
So this is you.
No, it's you.
Post it on Facebook.
Can you give me a water?
Post it on Facebook. Yes, I did. No. Oh, that's been canceled.
That's me?
Yep.
Hey.
There's no bartender tonight.
Three.
We can still do it. There'll be no bartender.
What, bro? You know what I mean? Just throw it because I can
That and Rich has a headache. He still has this concussion from yesterday and having to go see.
What is one? Thank you very much. You're the best.
Where am I here?
We're going to be doing it on Thursdays when there is a bunch.
You see?
Yes.
You go.
It's going to be at the same time, like 9 to whenever.
I know.
No.
I think you paid off the rest of the end.
You don't have to stay long. You live like, okay. Let me face it.
Get out of here.
Imagine for the ball.
Well, taking a short break here from the game, guys. And listen, I want to sit here, never sit at the table for Roger That Chronicles because it's usually Chris doing all the work. And now with Chris and Josh together, the superhero team really making a difference out there. The gaming event here at the studio is phenomenal. I'm having a great time. So now let's put you under the gun a little bit. Let's ask you a few questions, because I think it's kind of important for the folks to know that the organization that you have here and the wonderful things that you're doing for people people need to be aware of this. So let's start with this. Veterans Network Association, correct? I said that right? It's a lot easier than the last name, right? Thanks. I win a big toy there, Nico.
Look, I got some crayons for you, but
I'm
you
not,
don't deserve
I'm not a Marine.
them. Sorry.
Yeah, I know. I didn't work hard enough for the crayons. And you took my cookies away too. She makes the best cookies. I'm not gonna lie.
I didn't
sorry,
take
honey.
them away. They're just
my wife's
gone.
out there. Sorry, honey, but she does. She makes the best cookies. So tell me a little bit about. Let's make it a quick why you do what you do, and then what are the goals, right?
Yeah. So, the why is to save lives.
Awesome.
Okay.
Love that.
As a Marine mom, I've experienced some of those emotions and mental challenges that they can experience. And sometimes that transition is really difficult, and people can feel isolated or alone of just like, I'm the only one going through this.
Yeah.
And they're not the only one going through this.
No.
You know, and it's just, you know, I think for anybody who is going through a difficult time, it's hard to ask anybody for help, you know, but it's just important to get connected with other people and not to isolate yourself.
Yeah, and I think that's pretty important. I mean, listen, you have a background too in law enforcement and stuff like that, so you're not a stranger. There's tragedy out there. You've seen it. Your son has been through it, and he sounds like a wonderful guy. I still have to meet him yet, but shout out to him out there, because when we first started this, you know, I think he was going to be part of this show. I also think that you're taking the step forward and saying, hey, listen, right when you come out, come talk to us. We're going to help you transition back to civilian, because there's deprogramming, right? A little bit of deprogramming. And then it's the things that might be easy to us. What they do is hard to me, right? So I couldn't do that, but you know, it's like, hey, I need to fill out, I got to make decisions. Someone's not going to tell me what to do. So how do I fill out a resume? How do I do these things? Who can I go talk to about what's happened to me? Who can I go towards help me find a job or find the right solution for the right problem? And you are that solution. You're the one stop that kind of helps and says, hey, listen, there's a ton of our organizations. And that's what I love about you guys. You're like, no, there's plenty of different organizations that we're going to utilize too, that are out there. You guys come together as a family in its sorts, and then say, hey, listen, all the support you need is right here. We're going to help you the best we possibly can, and do that. That's why we do this gaming thing. It's kind of like a support system. And Josh is doing a great job, by the way, out there until we lost power. I think that was great. We were doing great, Nico.
It happens.
Until Nico lost power. I just blame Nico.
Oh, yeah, it's all his fault.
I know.
No.
So the next steps for you guys is what? Is there any next steps? Like, because I know you're building new out here.
We are, and we're so excited. We have gotten our foot into the door over at the college. And so it's kind of hard right now because we've had the Thanksgiving break, and then we've got Christmas break coming on with the schools.
It's a lot.
Taking breaks and stuff. But we're going to start doing on a regular basis, just having coffee there, so that the veterans there at the school can come together, hang out with one another, talk to one another.
Awesome.
We'll have probably, I don't know about every week, but a couple times, just like a topic. Hey, let's talk about this.
Sure.
You know, they may want to talk. They may not want to talk. It might be too early in the morning for me to talk. I don't know.
You guys like to do things early. What's wrong with you people?
Not me. I'm not a veteran who wants to get up early in the morning.
They're like, coffee at 0600. No coffee at 0600.
I know, and it's like
Good
at
pillow
8.
time.
It's like at 8 a.m. And so that's like, oh, they've already
To them,
run
that's
5
noon.
miles
It's noon.
by
Let's just
then.
be
And I'm
honest.
like,
Right.
I just woke up and I'm here.
I know. I haven't had my coffee. Stop talking to me. Right.
Right. But yeah, and then plus we'll be talking about weekly events, what's going on in the community that, like, oh, hey, Josh is doing this gaming event over here. Maybe you guys want to check that out. Or, the American Legion is doing this,
right?
And just getting them connected with different veterans in the community.
Hey, listen, if you want to see great things about veterans, check us out at 216 Creator Studios on YouTube there. Thanks, Nico. And you can check out Roger That Chronicles. We've had a bunch of great hosts as well as great guests that have come through here too. So, and listen, for any veteran out there, reach out to Chris. You want to be on the show? We want you on the show.
Yes,
absolutely. Got to sign a waiver.
Everybody's got somebody to.
And I'll have coffee. There might be cookies.
Someone to share.
There might be cookies. I don't know. No, there won't be cookies. I'm lying. I'm a liar. Okay, well, listen, I got to wrap up.
You don't want to share.
I don't want to share. I'm selfish. Cookies, me only. Listen, we're going to go back to the game. It was great talking with you, Chris. You're awesome as always. Real quick, how do they get hold of you?
Probably the easiest way is just on the website, Veterans Network, ASSC.org. And then I think all my information is on there. They can send an email or send a text.
Smoke signals, pigeons. She'll take anything at that point. Well, listen, guys, we're going to let you get back to the game.
Hey everyone, we're back, and I am here with Rick Prescott, the Commandant of the Marine Corps League.
Hi, Chris. How are you?
Good. How are you today?
Awesome. If I get any better, I'll have to sit on my hands to keep them waving at people. So I'll live everything.
I have a question for you. There's a box of crayons right here.
Oh,
Do
my
you
God, here we
have
go.
a certain color that represents what?
There's my color right there. As soon as I walked in, Drew came over to me and gave me a crayon. Give me a yellow one. It's no, I want a purple one. And he reached in, he got me a purple one. So purple ones are the best.
Why are they the best?
They taste the best.
Oh, they taste the best, like plums or grapes.
What do you do with that, eh?
I don't know.
I have no idea where that came from, but it is a tradition now, and everybody, they think that Marines like crayons. They like to eat them and that sort of thing. Well, here's the way I look at it. Okay, Marines, if you like to paint the picture of war, we do Rembrandts. So we kick major butt.
Yes.
So
yes.
we paint a good picture. That's how I get them back.
I like that.
That's how I get them back.
I like that.
It's not very clever. I have to come up with some better verbal dialogue to describe that, but that's what I have so far. So how you doing?
Good. So I wanted just to talk real quick. Next Saturday, December 13th,
right,
at 11 o'clock in the morning,
yep,
we have the Wreaths Across America,
yeah,
the National Wreath Laying Day.
Right. And that's fantastic. Wreaths Across America is a phenomenal thing throughout the U.S. and they also do it apparently internationally as well. Yep. I didn't know that.
Yeah, Normandy, anywhere where there's any American military service members buried.
Right.
Yeah.
And here we are in McHenry County. There's I know various veterans groups throughout McHenry, throughout Crystal Lake, and so forth. They're just organized to beat the band. Piles of wreaths, and we have a nice ceremonial element in it as well. Like at the one that we're doing, where we're doing that, at Memorial Park. Mm-hmm. I think it's 1280. What's the address out there? But it's on Ridgefield.
I think it is like 1280.
I think it's 1280. I think 1280 Ridgefield Road. Yes. In Crystal Lake, right over by McHenry County College. It's right in that area. Yeah. And there's like I think the number, if I'm correct, 649 veterans are buried there.
Yes.
And I found out recently my Uncle Chuck is buried there. So we're going to actually be placing a wreath on Uncle Chuck's grave, a World War II veteran.
And what a better way to honor someone and to remember to speak their name. They say that a person dies twice. Right. Once when they physically die. Yep. And then secondly, when no one says their name again.
Right.
And so what a great opportunity for the community to come together to lay a wreath and speak those veterans' names.
I think it's phenomenal. We have the scouts. We have different scout troops coming out.
The Civil Air Patrol.
Yes. Yep. We've got enlistees for the Navy as well as Marines coming out, as well as their recruiters coming out to support. We have high school kids from the various schools in the area that are coming out, and families. We have some family members that's going to be there to actually have an opportunity to put a wreath on their own relatives' graves.
Yeah.
And what's really cool is we managed to get a few chaplains available to us to be there for those families, because that can be an emotional moment. We got chaplains there to be able to say a prayer and be able to give them the spiritual support and relaxation and everything else.
Yeah.
So I love it. So we're really doing a great thing as far as I'm concerned.
I think so too. I mean, my son served, and he when he got out, he's actually lost more of his brothers since he's been out than when he was serving. And so this is just so dear to my heart to honor them.
Oh, yes. Absolutely.
And just those families and being there for those families, because they're hurting.
Well, it's really cool. When we have Memorial Day, we have Veterans Day. Those two particular holidays are specific to a particular item.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And this one here is special in the sense that the other one's in the spring, one's in the early fall, that kind of thing. But now we have one in the winter, and never let these folks ever be forgotten.
Yeah.
And I have a friend of mine that actually travels over to France to honor his uncle, who had, now my friend is about 75, 80 years old right at this point, and he travels over there. There's a place called Vimy Ridge, and that was a nasty battle way back in World War I. And he goes, and I've watched him on YouTube put flowers on his uncle's grave and mentions his name. And he's indigenous. He's a Mi'kmaq Indian. And so he remembers his uncle and honors that warrior spirit and everything else. So we're doing basically the same thing.
Yes.
So, and he said that to me in the native tradition. You die the last time when your name is mentioned last. And here's that guy. It's how many years? It's 100 years now, and he keeps his uncle alive.
Wow.
So I'm thinking, awesome. This is super what we're doing.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes.
You know.
Well, yeah. Well, thanks for sharing that. So you guys, well, you will be emceeing the ceremony at
well, we launched that. We kick it in gear at 11 o'clock in the morning sharp.
Yes.
So we're asking all of our volunteers and supporters to be there about 10, no later than about 10:30. And this way they have enough time for us to be able to
park and
at the park.
Walk.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, if they want to be a part of it, get there a little bit early because we're kicking it in gear right at 11.
That's right. And so all our volunteers, when you come in, you're going to actually come and see me, and you will be assigned an area of where to be laying the wreaths after the ceremony.
Right.
Yeah. And so we have the Civil Air Patrol that are going to be our captains.
Right.
And so they will help assist in those areas as well.
That's fantastic.
So,
and I don't know why, but here I am with my colored pen in my hand. I have no idea how that happened. It just automatic. I
gotta have it.
Anyway, no, this is a great thing that we're doing, and I really feel proud of this, and to be able to be a part of it as far as the veterans community in our area and things like that. And you're doing an awesome job. We're coordinating a lot of moving parts. So thank you for this. Thank you for on behalf of our veterans. Thank you on behalf of your family and so on. That you got a veteran family. You're a veteran. So thank you for this. I thought you were.
No.
Okay, I just blew that little interview. So yeah, story of my life.
I'm a mom of a Marine. I'm not a veteran though. I never served.
But I can't make the distinction because when I was in the Marines, my mom hardly slept the entire time I was gone, and for 6 years. And when I came home, she was so glad. It was like she was scared the whole time that something was going to happen. And I know, and you're not home for Christmases, you're missing the birthdays and all of this. And when I left, my little sisters were, all of a sudden they come back and they have kids. What? So what happened? So there's a lot of sacrifice.
That is true.
Yeah.
We serve, but in a different way.
In a sacrificial way.
Yeah.
So, that's your baby that's gone.
Yeah.
So,
and you were saying thanks.
Yeah.
I also wanted to just say thank you, obviously, for the Marine Corps League and the people that you have coming in. We also have VPH that is helping deliver some of the wreaths to our location, and the American Legion.
Right.
That's they're really spearheading a bunch of this. And so they've done it's just been a whole team effort for all of this. Everybody just brings their strengths and comes together.
Well, think about it. We have a color guard. We've got a bugler, those type of things. We have chaplains. We have speakers, those type of things.
Yeah.
It's going to be quite the ceremony.
We even have middle school singers this time.
Oh, how cool is that? That's involving the community.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So we're pretty excited about that.
Beautiful.
So do you want to say anything else that you guys are doing or anything else to say?
Well, that's the big target right now. I'm focusing all of my energy now on the 13th of December.
Yes.
So
we all are at this point, aren't we?
Yeah. So I'm focusing that, but we have a whole bunch of other things on the go.
Mm-hmm.
We've got the salute under the stars, camping excursion. We've got fishing events. We're coming up with new ideas, hunting, those type of things, bringing family and kids into the hunting routine. So we're coming up with some concepts right now. We're building on a bunch of things, but there's so many things on the go. It's unbelievable. We're going to do a bowling thing in January. We're going to do a bowling thing in February, those type of things, bring veterans together to continue that connection.
Yeah.
So that's
well, that's what it's all about, right? Yep. Community.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for this.
Oh, well, thanks for sharing. Thanks for coming to the event tonight.
No, it was a lot of fun.
Even though you're not a professional gamer, but I heard you did pretty good.
Yeah. Poor Matthias. Matthias is playing this game all the time. He said if I said anything, he's going to kill me. But I never played a game before in my life. And he had like 25 points. And he got up to 35. And I was right behind. I think he beat me by 1 point. I came from 0 and I was going to beat him, but the clock ran out. So he's a miffed at me right now. He's not talking to me.
Beginner's luck. It just happens.
Anyway, you're good, Nick.
Well, very good. Very good. Well, that's all that we have for right now. So we will check you guys later.
Thank you.
Hope you're enjoying the show.
You bet.
Hey everyone, we're back again, and I've got Matthias Carter here with us today. So how are you today?
I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, I'm glad to be here. I heard Rick was talking about me. I just want to be clear. I will be calling his wife. I think he goes and plays every single day when he gets off of work. I don't think this is his first time. He was like, "What is this? A controller? I've never seen this before." And then he came back from 39-0, and I would have lost if there were 10 more seconds on the clock. Rick is what is it called? He's a
Sandbagger.
Yeah. He's a ringer. He got in and he was waiting. He orchestrated this whole power outage, and then he came in here and almost beat me. Marine Corps League.
And he was just at the window a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
Trying to get in, and he couldn't get in. The door's locked. Don't believe the stories. Don't believe them.
Yeah. I'm sure he has his own handle. He's a streamer and just wears like a mask and blurs his face and it changes his voice. Yeah.
Purple Crayon Marine. That's his handle.
But no, this is a great time. Really fun time.
Good.
I won once and then I lost once. So definitely not too bad.
Well, as long as
could be
won.
worse. I did win once.
It was
against an 8-year-old, but I'll take it. A win's a win. They were like, "You're not gonna take it easy on him?" Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
No, die hard.
So I would say for the next gaming event, we need more little kids so that I can rank higher versus the adults. So we need younger kids or some older people that actually don't play video games now, like Rick.
So families, come on out here for our next event. Just your kids can play the games against Matthias, and you can just socialize. So it doesn't matter if you can play or not. So come out and join us.
Well, thank you very much.
Did you have anything else you wanted to share? What's going on with Road Home?
Oh, Road Home's actually doing fantastic right now. I will be putting out starting in January, we're going to do a hard launch on an ambassadorship program. So what we found was, obviously, in the veteran community, word of mouth is a lot.
Yes.
And so what we found is when I would go and have a tabling at a different state or what have you, somebody that's gone through the program would come up and say, "Oh, I love this program. Let me tell you all about it." And they would then say things that are no longer correct. Like, it's a 3-week program. They fly your family out. A lot of things changed after COVID, just like a lot of organizations. Right. And so what we found was that pretty much everyone that's gone through our program is extremely passionate about it, but making sure that they have the updated information. And then, they're coached up on, how to tell your story, elevator pitches, a whole bunch of different things. Mm-hmm. And then right now I'm almost at 20 ambassadors in 10 different states.
Wow.
And so it's going to be, I think over the next couple of years, it's going to be a pretty big portion of our outreach. So
what did the ambassadors do?
So we have a 3-tiered approach. So what I did was, and we had nothing like this before, I haven't found it anywhere else that's similar. We're doing a 3-tier approach because what we found is like a lot of people are not outgoing, but they still want to share their story and they still want to help people.
Right.
So we have on the first tier would be like our digital ambassador, somebody that would be abreast of any changes or updating the programming that we're having. And then they would be able to say that they're an ambassador once they go through the training that I developed. And then if they're on any Facebook pages or any blogs on Reddit or anything that has to do with military, if someone says, "Hey, does anyone know of an organization to help with mental health?" they would then have, the ability to say, "I'm an ambassador for Road Home. This is what they do. If you want more information, reach out to me," or reach out to, and then give them my information. The next tier would be someone that's maybe more into going to talk to a VFW or American Legion. And then our third tier would be ones that could pretty much be an outreach coordinator, somebody that would be at a table or partner with us when we're traveling across the U.S. Yeah, some good things coming up.
I got a quick question for you for the people that don't know. What is Road Home exactly?
Yeah, sorry. I probably should have started with that. Road Home program is a national nonprofit that helps active duty, National Guard, reservists, veterans, and their families with mental health, any age, any discharge status, anywhere in the world. So it's a pretty amazing organization. We're on with our 11th year, and they don't have to have insurance. They don't have to be VA connected. To be honest, they don't even have to have a diagnosis by the time they call in for an intake. So it changes lives. I got help there, saved my life, and now I work there because I see what it does. So
awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for the work that you're doing in the community.
Thank you for everything you do. I love that McHenry County is an example of how we should all work together, different pieces to the same puzzle. For
That's
sure.
right. Right. Well, I think we all have the same mission, right? To save lives.
Yep.
That's really what it's all about.
100%. And to just make sure it doesn't take as long as it did for a lot of us. And it took me 19 years to reach out for help. And I know that's a drop in the bucket for a lot of Vietnam vets, that, it's taken 40 plus years or what have you, but we're just trying to get ahead of it. So people realize that they're able to be happy, they should be happy, and,
Right.
and, they don't have to suffer in silence.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, very good. I think we're just about time to wrap up here. So
Sounds good.
we'll talk to you later.
All right. Take care, guys.
All right, so we're sitting here with the winner, the champion of our Madden event, Victor Somoza, and we're sitting here with the Victor Levy, who also runs the gaming program with me. Victor, what did you think of the gaming program or the event?
It was amazing, man. I look forward to these events. Veterans Path to Hope Gaming. I know that you've done a great job in kind of doing this for the last 3 years.
Yeah,
yeah, 3 years. So I look forward to it because my kids, Joaquin here, 1 of 10, but he gets the opportunity to hang out with other kids, military related kids, and they get to kind of play here. At my house, we play Madden all the time, so it was a perfect game. Sometimes, we play Call of Duty here with VPH Gaming, and I just remember the days in Iraq, just like when you're off patrol, 130-degree heat, even the bad guys don't want to fight, so you're in your room playing Call of Duty, with your squad. So I look forward to it, man. So I look forward to the next one too.
Fantastic, yeah. You've been there basically since the beginning of VPH Gaming when we were running Nintendo Switches and doing Mario Kart.
I remember.
Ian, your oldest, was one of the
I think
winners.
He was the first winner.
Yeah.
And look at you guys now.
The crown, and now here you are, Madden, taking the trophy that we were able to get done by Cage Designs in Kenosha.
Yeah, so, it's amazing, man. The way the program has grown. Like you said, I remember us being, in private offices trying to get the gaming thing going. And Victor Levy, you guys are doing a bang up job. So I'm really grateful for that because it allows me to spend time with Joaquin, with my other kids, and then with you guys, So thank you.
So Joaquin, now that your dad's the champion of Madden, what's next for the family?
I don't know.
Going to Disney World?
There you go.
There you go.
We're going to Disney.
Bears game.
Bears game.
Bears game. Even
Bears
better. Hey,
Sunday,
look at that. Well, Victor, again, thank you very much for coming in and participating. Thank you for being a part of this.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Joaquin and Ian, when he sees this, thank you for joining us.
Absolutely.
Josh, when is our next gaming event? What game are we playing this time?
So our next gaming event is going to be in January at the Kenosha VF. Well, so we have the first Tuesday of the month gaming event. That's next month, January 6th. And then we also have a gaming event coming up in Kenosha. I'll have to secure the date on that. But we'll be at the VFW again, the one that we did the raffles with the Boy Scouts and stuff.
Yeah.
So we're going back to that one. They invited us back. They're like, hey man, we upgraded the internet. Come on through. Nice. So
what game you gonna be running? Still in there?
Call of Duty. Joaquin says Call of Duty. I'm pretty sure my son says Call of Duty.
I'm asking that because I just talked to an owner of a bar who has like a big huge space. And he would like to do something like that with you guys.
Well, let's do it
at his bar, an event.
Absolutely. So, that would be fantastic.
Yeah. So trademark the old VFW post in Woodstock would like to host us.
Okay.
So I got the point of contact for you, and I'll give that to you after this.
Fantastic. Well, I think that wraps it up here for tonight. Victor, again, our champion winner. And
appreciate it, gentlemen.
Thank you for coming.
Absolutely. Thanks again, man.
If you like what you seen today, please like, subscribe, and share with your friends. And let's continue to grow this gaming program.